Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for being here. Today we have our Allure August 2020 box, so let's get in and see what we've got. I think I have managed to miss all of the spoilers on this. So this is a box full of surprises, and that is a wonderful change. You know, Ipsy makes us get in and print out our information now, and we get all the spoilers from Boxy, so I love a box full of surprises. In case you are new to Allure, it is a $15 per month subscription. I think they say it's going to have a value of more than $70, and it's 6 products generally, and I think they say 2 will be full size. So let's get in and check it out. So when I take the lid off, we have our paperwork, which will give us all kinds of information just based on editors trying it. So that can be kind of fun sometimes. And then when we open it up, that's what we have. It looks like a really full box this month, so that's kind of fun. All right, so let's just dig right in and see what I've got. The very first thing I have out is a trial size from Sulwhasoo, and it is First Care Activating Serum, and it is 0.27 ounces. And that is what the box looks like. And when we take it out, oh, it's like a miniature of a full-sized one. How cute is that? That is so cute. So let's see what the paperwork says. And what they do is they tell us a whole story about it, and they show us the picture of the person who's tried it out. We'll try and hit the highlights because that was a lot. But it says that if this were the full size, and it doesn't tell me what that is, I will let you guys know here full size versus what we got and what it's worth. But this is the Sulwhasoo First Care Activating Serum, and it would have an $84 value full sized. Wow. Okay, so this says, when I started getting serious about skincare, I expanded my then 3-step routine that didn't include sunscreen, yikes, to 9 steps, including 2 serums. I'm used to seeing hyaluronic acid, vitamin A, or alpha hydroxy acids in most serums, but this Sulwhasoo formula has a blend of 5 Korean herbs: peony, lotus, ramanya, Solomon seal, and white lily. The ingredients work together to hydrate, brighten, and firm the skin. I use this serum after cleansing and toning, and it gives me a subtle glow that I love. All right, well, let's put a little on the back of my hand. It's just a little pump. I am so smitten with this little mini size. Oh, and when it comes out, it's got a little bit of an orange to it, and you can see it's kind of thick. It wants to run, but not really fast. Oh, it's very, very watery. It doesn't have, I'm surprised that it stayed on my hands so well because it just blended in just like it was a water, and it's gone. I mean, it's already gone. Wow. It's got a faint scent. I probably should have smelled it sooner because it absorbed into my skin so nicely, and it's not tacky or anything. It's just kind of got a fresh kind of herbally scent. Not really floral because, you know, they mentioned a lot of flowers. I like the way this feels. I will definitely give it a try. I am down for anything that says it's going to add some hydration. I am all about it. Reaching in next, I have an H2O, speaking of hydration, Hydration Sensitive Gel Cream Moisturizer. And apparently it comes in different types because the top of this says sensitive. They don't know I have sense. I don't think we filled out a beauty profile with Allure. It's been a very long time since I've been getting it, but I don't feel like there was a beauty profile. And that is what that looks like. It's a decent sized trial size. It's 0.34 fluid ounces. And considering in moisturizers, about 1.5 ounces is a full size, that's not bad. Safety seal, love that. All right, and some came right out with the safety seal. It's kind of got a pink color. I like that. There's a lot about this to like. We'll rub it in right over that Sulwhasoo. Oh, it feels nice. It's nice hydration. Of course, I didn't check any of the ingredients. And if you watch the channel, you know I do have a couple of allergies, so we'll see how it goes. This has just got a really clean, very light, kind of lotion-y scent. All right, let's see what the paperwork says about it. H2O Hydration Sensitive Gel Cream Moisturizer. Chamomile tea has been my drink of choice lately, and I'll take any source of calm I can get. Using this moisturizer is like pouring a cuppa for my stressed out skin. Not only has my oily skin been breaking out more than usual, but I've also been experimenting with acid toners and at-home peels that leave my skin and face feeling sunburned. Yeah, I bet. Slathering on this H2O moisturizer is the ultimate remedy. I like the sound of that. This petal pink goo is spiked with chamomile to quell redness and irritation, and the formula also features calming hyssop and hydrating squalene. It's oil-free, but it still has a rich thickness that offers immediate relief. And if this were the full size, which is 1.7 ounces, it would be $42. It feels fantastic, really moisturizing. And even better news, I just read the ingredients and I can use them all. And this is made in Japan. But the Sowasu is made in Korea, right? That's Korean beauty? Yes, made in Korea. Reaching in next, I have the Wish Botanical Primer. Well, I'm about to show a little bit of surprise here, and a lot of you guys are going to probably be like, hello, no. I thought Wish was like a FabFitFun thing. It is in FabFitFun so much that I assumed perhaps it was another one of the brands that they have from in-house. So apparently no, because it's in our Allure box. This is a powerfully effective naturals botanical primer. Skin balancing, reduces environmental stress. So that's kind of the theme of this box, is reducing environmental stress. And this is a good size. It is 0.75 fluid ounces. If it were a full size, it would be $44, and it doesn't tell us what the full size is. So again, I will let you guys know here. Right off the bat, I knew this primer was different because in addition to argan oil and aloe, it contains bakuchiol, a gentle, natural alternative to retinol. Oh, interesting. On the day I decided to give this a test drive, my skin was looking especially dry, but a few minutes after applying this creamy primer, my dry spots were smooth. The blurring formula faded my red blotches on my chin and cheeks and my pores, even the large ones around my nose. Ultimately, this primer makes it so you need less makeup. Most days, though, I've been wearing it on its own as an extra layer of moisture that hides any imperfections. Well, until I do more research into what bakuchiol is and how closely related it is to retinol, this is sealed. I'm going to go ahead and leave it sealed because this is a really nice size. And if I can't use it, I want to be able to pass it along. So we're not going to swatch this. Reaching in next, I'm going to dig down for this because it has been taunting me from the bottom of the box. I've been like, what is that? It's a face mask. It says, hello, Mama Kama, more and aspirin. Looks and my. There's a lot of words on there. The graphic art is really cool. It really draws your eye. I kind of like graphic art. So this is a brightening lift up perfect fit mask, and it is made in Korea. And let's see what the paperwork says about it. It has a $3 value for one, and it says Looks and My Brightening Lift Up Perfect Fit Mask. One of my major skincare projects during this isolation period has been working through my huge collection of sheet masks. I should be doing that. Looks and My is a K-beauty brand that recently launched in the US, and the illustrated packaging is what made it stand out in the pile. I completely agree. The mask is made of a super stretchy material that keeps it from sliding. It's also soaked in a serum that contains niacinamide and vitamin C to brighten, and a bunch of floral and plant extracts, which I assume give the mask its fresh scent. After one use, my skin looked incredibly glowy and a little bit brighter. Well, I can quickly see on the back of the list of ingredients is grapefruit oil, and that's one of my couple of allergies. So I will set this beautiful thing aside for a giveaway because I just really think it is cool looking. Let me know below. What do you guys think? Are you drawn to things because of the artwork? I am. It's kind of like when you pick out wine. They say you shouldn't buy wine by the art on the bottle. I mean, I know probably I shouldn't, but alas. Okay, reaching in next, I have the Erna Laszlo, the famous black soap Sea Mud Deep Cleansing Bar. And I'm going to admit right up front, I have it. I love it. It is an expensive bar of soap. It will last you. You will have to will it to your children. Okay, that is a slight exaggeration, but it lasts so long. This is a great way to try it if you want to try it. I use it as a second cleanse. If I didn't wear any makeup the day before, so I don't need a second cleanse, then I use my other cleansers a lot. But when I do my makeup removal in the evening, which when we're leaving the house is almost every day, this is a great second cleanse. This says, and it was a gentleman that tried it, Adam and Eve were given every pleasure in the world and still wanted more. So I suppose it is in our DNA not to fully appreciate perfectly good things. The humble bar soap is a great invention, yet we wanted face washes foamier, creamier, fragrancier. Well, not we, as in you and me. I have always loved and used Erna Laszlo's solid face wash bars, which recently relaunched with sustainable all-paper packaging. I'll circle back to that in a second. The Sea Mud Deep Cleansing Bar, the brand's most classic product, emulsifies into an inky liquid that gently rids my face of the grime it collects during a long day of typing words into the internet. After I rinse, my skin has gotten a thorough cleanse and I can feel the wind in my pores. He's cute. And the full size is a $38 value. The full size is a good size bar. I mean, it's a good size thick bar. And like I said, they last a long time. They used to come in a box, and in that box is a plastic tray that you can keep it in and slide out, and I do. That kind of protects it so it's just not sitting exposed in your shower. I don't know if they've done away with that whole contraption or just the overboxing that it used to come with. I would hope that it still kind of came with the little packaging that it sits in because I use it and I like it. Let me show you guys what this looks like. I would run down and get mine, but I'm afraid it is just not very attractive. It is just a bar of dark soap. And like it said, when you use it, it kind of makes like a blackish, grayish foam in your hands, and it leaves you so clean. I don't use this for like my morning cleanse. I only use this after I've used a heavy oil just to kind of remove some of the oil residue so it's not super drying. And then of course I always go into my nighttime routine, but I really like the feeling that I get after I've used the oil to take off my makeup. This just leaves me super clean. And this is 1.7 ounces, 50 grams, and the full-size one is $38. And reaching in next, we have the Pixi Skin Treats. Have they taken away the by Petra? How long has it been that I didn't notice that? Because it just says Pixi, and I always think Pixi by Petra. Has it been years? Don't tell me. Just don't tell me if it's been years. Okay, you can tell me. Rose Oil Blend, rose and pomegranate oils. Nourishing face oil. Well, that is kind of fun to get a full-sized oil. Let me read really quickly about the ingredients. I wanted to look at the ingredients really quickly. This is made in the USA, by the way, and see if I could use it before we took the time to open it. The dropper comes separately, and then we have our bottle. I kind of like that, which means it's got a really good seal on it. And it does. It has a plastic seal on it. That is a great idea. A lot of these shippers could learn from that. That is a fantastic shipping idea. It has a $24 value. This oil has quickly become one of my favorite multitasking products. It's made up of hydrating oils, sweet almond, orange peel, pomegranate seed, and jojoba, and its namesake, rose geranium oil. For the record, I'm not the biggest fan of how rose smells, but here the flowery scent is subtle and smoothing. When I apply this oil as a last step of my nighttime skincare routine, the floral scent reminds me that it's time to relax and helps me wind down. The formula absorbs instantly and I don't have to worry about waking up with oil stains on my sheets. For mornings when my skin could use a glowy boost, I add 2 drops to my moisturizer or foundation. You can use it to sheer out full coverage makeup or press some onto cheekbones for a dewy finish. And again, this is a $24 value. Well, let's get in here and see what it smells like. I just popped that little plastic stopper out. I'm gonna drop this in, give it a squeeze up, pick up a couple drops, and we'll put 2 drops on it. Probably only needed 1, and we will see what it smells like and how quickly it absorbs. It smells rosy. It smells rosy. If you do not care for a rose scent, this is not for you. Yeah, it's got a floral scent for sure. That floral is rose. I like roses, so that's not a problem for me. And it does fade. You know, once I got it blended out and my skin started absorbing it, it does fade, but it's still a very rosy scent. But I like it. You know what? I'm going to take a minute and put a little bit on my right hand. I do all of this to my left hand, and my right hand is so jealous these days. You know, we're washing our hands so much, and I can literally, from doing all of my unboxings, tell a difference in the skin of my left hand versus the skin of my right hand. So I've got to start showing this one a little love. Well, just for the record, you know, I had put the Solwasu on this one, and I had put the H2O on this one, and then I just put the oil on it. So it's not completely absorbed yet. This hand, which had gotten none of that previous love, I just put the oil on this, and it's almost completely absorbed. So just the oil itself absorbs really quickly. Reaching in for what appears to be our last product, I have Floss Brighten Up, and it's in some nice protective bubble wrap. That is what that looks like. I really enjoy the Floss products. We have received a few of their lippies that are like gloss, but they've got some color in them, and I like them. I use them a lot, so I'm excited. Oh, this is cute. I don't know what I expected to be happening in that little box, but that is a cute little plastic packaging. And it's called Sunlit. That's what the back looks like. And I can see that this is made in China. So when we open it up, that is what we have. I think it's going to be a highlighter, but let's read about it. Floss Brighten Up Highlighter in Sunlit, $20. So this is also a full-size product. I like to look shimmery. Me too. But not like I glued glitter directly onto my face. Yeah, me either. That's the effect of this pressed powder. To apply, I use a pointed, fluffy brush that I swirl in the pan before sweeping across my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and onto my Cupid's bow. One pass delivers a barely there glow that's perfect for daily wear, and I just repeat the process for a highlight with slightly more impact. Sunlit, which is what this is, looks like champagne at first glance, but it transforms into a subtle gold on the skin. Okay, let's try it. I have a little bit of highlighter on. I'm just going to use my finger. We'll see what happens. Oh my goodness, it feels like cream. It literally feels like I'm putting my finger in cream. That feels amazing. Wow. That is bright. First on my hand. Oh, it does. Okay, you guys just saw it on my finger. Here, look, let's do it again. You could see how it still looked kind of white on my finger. But look, can you see right here how it looks kind of white? I don't know what this is going to come across, but it looks kind of whitish on my finger, but it does look more gold when you put it on your hand. Wow. Oh, I hope you guys can see that. I can definitely see it here. I love the feel of this. Maybe a little more on the tip of my nose. I know, you're like, Kathryn, your nose is glowing. Yeah, but now it's going to glow more. Of course, I've got my marks from my glasses. Oh well. Okay, that is the Allure August 2020 box. I like it. You know, I always say about Allure, and I hate that it's become my mantra with Allure, I always like it. Some months I love it. This is a really good month, I think. I think there are some fun things to try in here. So they gave us the mask that we can do a little self-care with. I will put this in a giveaway because it has grapefruit oil in it. We got this nice Pixie Skin Treats Rose Oil Blend. The Erna Laszlo soap, which personally I'm thrilled about because I use it, and that is, I am not even kidding you, this is months worth. Probably this little bar, it will last, you will be shocked how long it lasts. We have the Solwasu Serum, the H2O Moisturizer, the Wish Botanical Primer, and then again, the Floss, which is in the Sunlight, and it's a highlighter. All right, so that is our August box. Let me know below what you guys think. I mean, it's a $15 box, and just in the full sizes, we have $47 worth of value. So more than 3 times the value just in the full size product. So I think it's worthwhile. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I hope you're all doing well out there. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I have more videos coming out, and I'll see you really soon. Bye, guys.